There are so many heroes in our history. In Philippines alone, there is Jose Rizal, Emilio Aguinaldo, Andres Bonifacio, and many others' names. However, of all the names I've heard in history classes, only one prevailed among all others. He is Apolinario Mabini. Why him? So you ask. I think his life story is the most inspiring of all the Philippine heroes because he didn't let disabilities hinder him from giving his best to the service of his beloved country. Before I muse here about my thoughts of this illustrious man, let me first tell you about his life story, his early life, his contributions to the Philippine society, his death, and his legacy. Mabini was born in the second of 8 children on July 22, 1864 in Barangay Talaga in Tanuan, Batangas to Donicia Mahanan and Inocencio Mabini. He received his education in the Colegio de San Juan de Letran and in the University of Santo Tomas. He supported himself while studying by his own efforts and made a brilliant record in both institutions. Later, he devoted his energies to the establishment of a private school in Manila and to legal work. Believing that the reform movement still had a chance to achieve success, Mabini did not immediately support the Philippine Revolution. He became part of the La Liga Filipina, wherein they would riot instead of revolt, and chose that they would rather be a colony of Spain rather than having a big revolution of their freedom. When Jose Rizal, part of the La Liga Filipina, was executed in December that year, however, he changed his mind and gave this revolution his wholehearted support. In the subsequent revolution against the United States, he became known as the brains of the revolutions. He was considered by the American Army officers who bent every energy to capture him. He was the leading advisor of Aguinaldo and was the author of the latter's many able decrees and proclamations. One of Mabini's greatest works was his draft of a constitution for the Philippine Republic. It was accompanied by what he called the true Decalogue. Mabini's 10 Commandments are so framed as to meet the needs of Filipino patriotism for all time. Mabini died in Manila of cholera, May 13, 1903, at the age of 39. His funeral was the most largely attended of any ever held in Manila. Although he died from natural causes, Mabini died a martyr to the cause of the Philippine independence. 5 years of persecution left his intense patriotism untouched, but it had made his physical self a ready victim for a premature death. One of the most important legacies that Apolinario Mabini had brought to the Philippine society is his proof that even people who are physically disadvantaged can do something for the society, even to bring about change, as the Philippine government presents the annual Apolinario Mabini Awards to outstanding persons with disabilities. Well, I definitely agree of what the late General MacArthur said of our humble man, that Mabini is a highly educated young man. He has a classical condition, a very flexible, imaginative mind, and Mabini's views were more comprehensive than any of the Filipinos that I have met. His idea was the dream of a Malay Confederacy, not the Luzon of the Philippine archipelago, but I mean of that blood. He is a dreamy man, but a very firm character and of a very high accomplishments. I think if there will be more Mabinis in our political system today, the Philippines will be a better place to live in, because a politician like him will not be an insatiable greedy man, but someone who will seek to serve his constituents to the best of their interests.